If you want to balance school and self-improvement, here is a simple yet effective routine that I myself and many other young guys use to stay on top of their schedules. Most students don't know how to manage their tasks, and it's likely the reason you can't find time for anything. There is a step-by-step routine that a lot of students use to perfectly balance the two. And when you learn it, your to-do list will go from this to this. And this is the exact routine that took me from a gamer nerd, like literally 6-7 hours of gaming a day, to a consistent YouTuber still with excellent grades. I was once just like you, staying up late to finish all the tasks for the day, or simply just not doing them. That's why I want to help you avoid that suffering and get you the results you want. If you're not watching this video at sunrise, you might be thinking it's already too late and you have to wait for tomorrow. But all you have to do today is get tired and go to sleep on time. You'll see why this is important later. Once you're in bed, get comfortable, but not too warm, because temperature is actually the second most common reason why people have trouble falling asleep. But the number one reason is actually overthinking. People will spend hours rolling in their bed thinking about what they should have done for the day. This is only hurting you and will suppress your full potential. Now don't get too worried, there is a solution so simple even a kindergartner could do it. Get a pen and a paper and sit down for 3 minutes and write down all, and I mean all thoughts that come to your mind in that 3 minutes. Put them on the table and go to sleep. Trust me, you'll fall asleep in less than a minute. Assuming you have school in the morning, you'll have to squeeze in the most important work before it, when your mind is the sharpest. This means you will have to wake up at 5 a.m. Before you click off saying I'm a guru, look at all these guys that wake up at 5 a.m. and you'll know why I'm telling you this. I used to wake up at 7:15, get dressed, brush my teeth poorly, and rush off to school. After school, I was just too tired to do anything, so I needed to do it before school. Now that you're out of bed, rush to the bathroom and go take a cold shower. Do your hygiene and drink 2 full glasses of water. This will kickstart your metabolism and has the same effect as drinking a cup of coffee. Next, get into your room, sit down, and eat the frog. What? Eating the frog means doing the hardest task of the day first. It is an old saying popularized by YouTuber Hamza Ahmed. I personally like to work on YouTube videos like I'm working on this one right now. At 7:15, eat, get ready for school, and leave. While commuting, pull out your phone and subscribe to Reno for more life-changing videos like this. In class, try to listen and pay attention as much as you can. You'll see why this is so important later. Also, try to talk to at least 10 people, because I'm gonna be honest with you, socializing is one of the best things you can do in school. It helps your brain develop, it upgrades your sales ability and mental health. After all of that, get home and eat lunch. And now it's time to learn. Most students will waste hours rereading the papers 5 times in a row. But the optimal studying strategy is to read the material once and then test yourself twice with open-ended questions. I learned this on the Huberman Lab podcasts. When you get something wrong or you simply don't know the answer, you might feel like you're not learning. But that is actually when you learn the best. Turns out not knowing the answer and correcting yourself is the optimal strategy for learning efficiently. Also, studies show that it's best to quiz yourself the same day that you were exposed to the material. Or in simple words, the day you learned something in school. A few years ago, heck, even last year, I always used to study the day before the exam. Because I was already mentally drained, This took me hours and I still needed to refresh my knowledge the next day. It's best to study bit by bit, just like my teacher said, but I never believed them. Learn for about an hour. By now it should be around 16 o'clock. And it's now finally time for some free time. Of course, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but try to avoid short form content. Enjoy yourself and really get some rest. Because at 17:30, it's time for a workout. Doesn't matter what you do exactly, but move your body and upgrade it in some way. When I was just starting out, I used to work out with this home workout app. I was always tired after school, so I did their 5-minute program, and I must say they're pretty good. They're excellent at keeping you motivated, so if that's something that you need, check them out. When the clock strikes 19:30, it's time to cook yourself a delicious dinner, preferably high in protein, especially the dairy protein, also known as lutein. Now you should be pretty tired, and as the end of the day approaches, you do your hygiene and go to sleep at 9 p.m. While in bed, I like to reflect on how I improved for the day. And recently, I've started noticing something that has greatly improved the way I communicate with people. So check out this video where I show you what it is and how you can use it to become the most interesting person in the room.